Let us understand how to use Parquet file as data source. Parquet file is a columnar storage format where I can serialize a columnar storage structure into a file. It provides better compression and it's going to store everything as a key value pair adjacent to each other. And while reading, it's going to read only the required columns. In that way, it's going to reduce the I/O as well as it's going to reduce the space that's going to get consumed by the storage. And again, it is an Apache project where any data which is in the columnar storage, simple example like HBase or Cassandra, it can be serialized as a Parquet file and it can be transferred from one location to other location either through the network or by some other means, and the data can be transferred. Now let us see an example how to read a Parquet file as well as convert a data frame or a data set into a Parquet file. Let me get into the Spark shell. We don't need any specific packages to work with the Parquet file that is built within the Spark. I'm into the Spark shell. I'm going to read a JSON file and create a data frame for test purpose. So I have a data frame after reading a JSON file. This is a single line JSON file and I'm going to have a data frame. So within data frame there is a method called write. So within data frame is of type dataset. So if I get into the dataset, I should have a method called write. That's going to provide me a data frame writer. Within data frame writer, I have a method Parquet that will get the path where this particular Parquet file should be written into. It could be a local file system or it could be other file systems like S3 or HDFS. I'm going to write it locally, so I will provide the local file system path where this particular Parquet file should be written into. So I'll say data frame dot write dot Parquet, that is the format and the path where it should get written into. So it's going to write a Parquet file in this specific location. So in the same location I have the Parquet file, and internally by default it's going to use the snappy compression. So I have the Parquet file. Now I'm going to come out of the Spark shell and come back again and read this particular Parquet file. So that's going to prove the file or the data is serialized as a Parquet file, and whenever I want I can read it back. Many times as a part of machine learning, the model that we are going to generate will be stored as a Parquet file. That's one of the most commonly used serialization technique for the models getting generated out of machine learning. I'm going to get into the Spark shell once again and read the Parquet file and create a data frame. As a part of Spark, I have a method read, and within that I'm going to have a Parquet method. So read will give me the data frame reader, and I will use the Parquet method. There I'll give the path. That's going to give me a data frame. So I'll read the Parquet file and create a data frame out of it. I can visualize the data or do any further transformation I can do with this specific data. So we are able to convert a data frame into a Parquet file, that is serializing a data frame into a Parquet file as well as deserializing a Parquet file into a data frame.